Have you ever wondered why the Philippine military is perceived as more powerful than the Chinese military, even though China boasts a larger equipment arsenal? It's a question that sparks curiosity and can confound even the most astute military analysts. You see, the common misconception is that military power is directly proportional to the size of the arsenal. But is this really the case? Think about it. Would you rather have 100 soldiers armed with sticks or 10 soldiers equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry? The answer might seem obvious, but it illustrates a crucial point. Military power is not just about the quantity of equipment, but also the quality. It's about how effectively those resources can be utilized, the training of the personnel, and the strategic capabilities of the command. But how does this apply to the Philippines and China? That's the question we'll be exploring. Let's delve deeper. China, as we know, has one of the largest militaries in the world. With millions under arms, it seems like a formidable force to reckon with. Its military might is not just about the vast number of personnel, but also extends to a breathtaking array of equipment and cutting-edge technology. Let's delve a little deeper into the numerical strength of China's military. It's estimated that the People's Liberation Army, the collective name for China's armed forces, has approximately 2 million active personnel. That's a force larger than the population of many small countries. It's an impressive number indeed, and it's further supplemented by a vast reserve and paramilitary force. The numerical superiority doesn't stop there. China's military hardware is equally impressive. From state-of-the-art fighter jets, massive naval fleets, to an array of ground forces equipment, China's military inventory is a testament to its industrial capabilities. It's believed to possess one of the world's largest tank fleets, a formidable air force with thousands of aircraft, and a rapidly expanding navy that includes aircraft carriers and nuclear submarines. But, as we all know, having a large quantity doesn't necessarily equate to having high quality. There have been whispers and concerns regarding the quality and maintenance of this vast military machinery. It's one thing to produce and own a large number of equipment, but it's another to ensure they are all maintained to the highest standards and ready for action at a moment's notice. Furthermore, the rapid expansion and modernization of China's military have led to questions about the training and readiness of its personnel. Can they effectively operate and maintain this plethora of high-tech equipment? Are they prepared to adapt quickly to the changing face of modern warfare? So, with such massive numbers, why isn't China the undisputed military superpower? Well, as we'll explore in the next segments, there's more to military strength than just numbers and shiny new equipment. It's a complex equation, with factors like combat experience and quality of forces playing crucial roles. So, stay tuned as we delve deeper into this intriguing topic. On the other side, we have the Philippines, a nation with a significantly smaller military. But don't let size fool you. The strength of a military force doesn't merely come down to numbers. The Philippine military, while not as large as China's, is renowned for the superior quality of its equipment, personnel, and training. The equipment they possess, though not as abundant, is meticulously maintained and strategically utilized. And the personnel? They're some of the most skilled and dedicated soldiers in the world. Their training is rigorous and comprehensive, creating a force that is ready to face any challenge head-on. But it's not just about equipment and personnel. It's about strategy, about the human element that goes into warfare. It's about the ability to adapt, to think on one's feet, to make crucial decisions in the heat of battle. The Philippine military excels in these areas, developing strategies that maximize their strengths and minimize their weaknesses. And let's not forget about the strength of the Filipino spirit. The resilience, the determination, the unwavering sense of duty. These are the qualities that define the Philippine military. These are the qualities that have seen them through countless conflicts and challenges. And these are the qualities that continue to drive them forward. It's also worth noting that the Philippine military has a deep-rooted sense of camaraderie and unity. In the face of adversity, they band together, supporting one another and working as a cohesive unit. This unity, this sense of brotherhood, is a powerful force in itself. So while the Philippine military may not have the sheer numbers that China does, they more than make up for it in other areas. Their commitment to quality over quantity, their strategic prowess, their unwavering spirit, these are the things that make them a formidable force. In the complex world of military power, it's not just about who has the most tanks or the biggest navy. It's about the quality of a nation's military force, the strategies they employ, the spirit that drives them. Now it's becoming clearer why a smaller force like the Philippines can be perceived as more powerful. Warfare isn't just about numbers and equipment, it's about experience. The ability to adapt, strategize, and execute under pressure is honed over time through boots-on-the-ground experience. Let's consider China first. Despite having one of the largest standing armies in the world, China's military hasn't been involved in a major conflict since the late 20th century. Their last significant engagement was the Sino-Vietnamese War, which ended in 1979. That's over 4 decades of relative peace. Now, peace is a good thing, don't get us wrong. But in terms of raw battle experience, it does leave the Chinese military somewhat lacking. Yes, they conduct drills and simulations, but there's a world of difference between a training exercise and a real-world combat situation. On the other hand, we have the Philippines. The Philippine military may be smaller and less equipped than China's, but they've had to contend with a host of internal and external conflicts in recent decades. From insurgencies and rebellions to territorial disputes, the Philippine military has been consistently tested in the field. This has led to a military that is battle-hardened and combat-ready. They've learned to make do with what they have, to adapt and overcome. They've become experts in asymmetric warfare, able to hold their own against larger or better-equipped foes. They've developed strategies and tactics born from necessity, from real-world experience, and that's something you can't replicate in a training exercise. In warfare, it's often the case that the side with the most experience has the advantage. They know the cost of conflict, the chaos of the battlefield. They've learned from their mistakes and their victories. They understand, in a way that only experience can teach, the complexities and unpredictabilities of war. Experience in the battlefield, it seems, gives the Philippines an edge. So far, we've seen that military might isn't all about size and numbers. It's a common misconception to equate the size of an army to its strength. However, a well-trained, smaller force can often outperform a larger, less skilled one. This is where the concept of quality over quantity comes into play. When we talk about military quality, we're referring to 2 key components: the equipment in use and the personnel operating it. Let's delve a little deeper into these aspects. Firstly, the equipment. The effectiveness of a military force is not solely determined by the number of tanks, aircraft, or ships they have. Rather, it's about how well these machines are maintained and how efficiently they can be used. An army with fewer but well-maintained and technologically advanced equipment can often prove more formidable than an army with a large amount of outdated or poorly maintained gear. Secondly, the personnel. The strength of an army is not just about the number of soldiers in its ranks. It's about the training, experience, and morale of these soldiers. An army with fewer but well-trained and highly motivated soldiers can often outmaneuver a larger force with less experienced troops. Now let's bring this back to our comparison between the Philippines and China. The Philippines may have a smaller military force in terms of numbers, but it puts a strong emphasis on the quality of its personnel and equipment. Its troops are well-trained and experienced, with a high morale. Its equipment is well-maintained and efficiently used. On the other hand, China, despite its larger military size, has been criticized for its focus on quantity over quality. There have been concerns about the training and experience of its troops, as well as the maintenance and efficiency of its equipment. In the end, it's not just about who has the most soldiers or the most equipment. It's about who can use their resources most effectively. And in this regard, it seems the Philippines' focus on quality over quantity pays off. In the grand scheme of things, it's clear that military power isn't a simple numbers game. It's not just about who has the most tanks, aircraft, or soldiers. Military might is a complex tapestry, woven from the threads of strategy, experience, and most importantly, quality. we've delved into the glaring contrasts between the Chinese and Philippine militaries. While China may boast a larger arsenal, the Philippines shines through with its battle-hardened experience and its focus on quality over quantity. The strength of the Philippine military is rooted in its people, dedicated, experienced, and equipped with quality gear. This, in essence, makes them a formidable force on the battlefield. But remember, these are just pieces of a much larger puzzle. The true measure of a military's strength lies not only in its equipment and numbers, but in the heart of its soldiers and the strategies they employ. Remember to never stop questioning and keep exploring. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.